Today is all about snapping turtles. Hey everybody, welcome back to the homestead. This is Kevin with Living Traditions Homestead. Well, I went down to the creek a couple weeks ago and I caught myself 2 big snapping turtles. And I've had them in a big thing of water for the last couple weeks because you're supposed to let them sit in clean water to kind of clean themselves out, I guess, before you eat them. You know, one thing, when we moved to our homestead, we decided that we wanted to be as self-sufficient as possible. And of course we raise a lot of our own food, we raise a lot of our own veggies and meat and everything like that, which I'm sure you guys have seen on videos. But you know, another part of being self-sufficient is really living off what God's provided for you, which is part of the reason that I hunt, I do trapping, and you know, we feel like we need to try things that we've never tried before as a source of food for our family. The thing we're going to try today is a snapping turtle. So I've never cleaned a snapping turtle. Been spending the last 2 weeks watching a bunch of videos and trying to figure that all out. I'm not going to show that part of it on this video. That's not really what our channel is all about. But I am going to show you when I'm done the amount of meat that I get off of them. And then we're actually going to show us frying them up and trying them for the first time as a family. So, you know, last winter we tried raccoon for the first time. I've got a couple possums in the freezer. We haven't tried yet, but we're going to try possum. There's lots of different things that we can you know, get from our land to eat. So if there's any suggestions, if there's anything that you guys, you know, think we should be trying that maybe you've tried yourself or you eat and really like, leave it in the comments below and we will see what we can do. As long as it's something that isn't going to kill us, we'll most likely try to eat it. So I'm going to get busy butchering these turtles, and I'll get back with you as soon as I'm done and show you the amount of meat that I get from them. Alright, so I just finished up butchering both of those turtles, and I have to say I'm really amazed at how much meat is on a turtle. You look at it and I mean, you really just kind of see a little bit of a neck and these short little stubby legs, and then you start cutting through the shell and, well, this is what you end up with. These are each one turtle. And I think each one of these is going to be a meal for our family. And they weren't exceptionally big turtles. I mean, they were good sized turtles, probably, you know, 12-inch shell maybe. But I'll tell you, I am amazed at how much meat is on these turtles. Now, I know it's not a real uncommon thing for people to eat. A lot of people around here have eaten it. I asked some people this weekend when we were at the farmer's market for different advice. Supposedly there's 7 different types of meat on a turtle. Some that taste like pork, some that taste like beef. Some people say there's some that taste like seafood. So we're going to try it all. What I'm going to do is kind of debone it. We're going to have snapping turtle fingers, I guess. Just like chicken fingers, we're going to deep fry them and have some good old fried snapping turtle. When we do that, I'll get back with you. I'm going to show you how it is, and most importantly, you'll see our first reaction the first time we've ever eaten snapping turtle. I already know I'm going to love it. I'm not so sure about Sarah, and I'm really not so sure about the kids, but hey, we're going to try it. So we'll see you tomorrow when we fry this up. After I butchered these turtles, I wanted to be able to save the shells to preserve them because I just think they're kind of cool. So there was a little bit of meat still stuck all up in the shells, and I thought, you know, how can I get rid of these? A lot of people say if you find a big ant hill, you can set it on top of the ant hill and the ants will eat all the extra stuff out of the inside of the shell, and then you can process it and preserve it. I looked around and I couldn't find any big ant hills, which I guess is a good thing, but I just put them on the ground and I thought, hey, maybe the chickens will eat that. And as you can see, the chickens love them, and they've eaten almost all of the meat out of the inside of those shells already. So I think that's pretty cool, and they got a free meal. And we get a meal as well. So we'll get back with you tomorrow when we fry these up. Well, today's the day that we're going to fry up the snapping turtle. We're actually pretty excited about it. I think it looks like really good meat. There was a lot more meat than I thought, and we looked at quite a few different recipes, but really what we ended up doing is just cutting all of it off the bone into what I'd call, I guess, nuggets, turtle nuggets, I guess. And we're going to bread it kind of like we would fish, or if you're making like chicken nuggets, something like that. And we're just going to deep fry it. I hope that's going to be good. I had it soaking in some salt water for a while to help pull out some of the blood taste from it. I read that that was a good thing to do, and so we're going to fry it up here in a little bit along with some chicken. We've got some green beans that we picked from the garden that we're steaming. Sarah made a great vinegar and sugar salad with some of the cucumbers and squash and other things that we got from the garden today. And so we are going to get that all going, and we're going to fry this up, and we're not going to try it. I promise you we won't try it ahead of time. We're going to give you guys a first impression of what we think of it. Sarah's breading it up right now. Let's take a look. How's it going with this turtle?
It's going good. It's kind of like, I don't know, breading chicken nuggets or breading little beef nuggets or something like that.
Let's see what the... So there's the meat.
Yeah, the meat has like steak colored pieces and like fish colored pieces. So I'm not sure what it's gonna be like. We've heard that there are, all different kinds of...
Supposedly 7 different kinds of meat in a snapping turtle. So I guess if we try a piece and don't like it, we should try 7 more pieces to see
Right.
to see what we like.
Right. Yeah.
So and here's how it's looking with the breading on it.
Yeah.
So I think it looks good.
Yeah, we're doing just a basic flour, then egg mixture, then Italian breadcrumbs. I added some salt and pepper into the breadcrumbs, but that's pretty much it. We're not doing anything fancy. We're not fancy people. So it's going pretty well. We're also going to be breading and frying up some chicken strips. We had to butcher one of our chickens early, and so we're going to be having chicken tenders or chicken nuggets, chicken strips.
Which the kids,
as well,
the kids are super excited about, because honestly, chicken nuggets are one of those things that we gave up a long time ago because we don't buy stuff at the store.
We don't buy things from the freezer section at the store. We buy very few things from the store, and so to get chicken nuggets or to get chicken tenders or something like that is a real treat, and I'm actually really excited too. So I'm excited for both of them. I'm a little bit nervous for the turtle. I'm not really adventurous, and I don't like seafood. I don't mind fried fish, but when it comes to like ocean fish or like shellfish or even shrimp, I'm not a fan. But hey, I am willing to try anything. I tried raccoon, I tried squirrel, so I'm gonna try this turtle too. And at our homestead, we don't always eat things that we absolutely love, but food is food. And we are going to do the best that we can to provide for our families, and we're going to learn to like it well enough to eat it.
Well, most importantly, if all hell breaks loose and we can't raise the things that we really like, at least now we know how to prepare the things we can catch.
True.
So
yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, that's more than anything what these types of experiments are about. When we eat things that are wild, is just knowing that we can.
Right.
If we need to.
And also, we caught 2 snapping turtles. So this time we're going to fry it. But we're also going to try it, we're going to try turtle soup. And
Right.
we're going to take you along on that as well.
Right. So this meat that she's doing now is just from one turtle.
This is all one turtle, guys. Look at all of this. This is all one turtle.
I mean, it's got to be, what, 75, 100 pounds at least?
Yes, absolutely.
No, probably 2 or 3 pounds, I'd say, of meat.
I would say at least 3 pounds, much more than what a rabbit would give, and our rabbits give 2 to 2.5 pounds.
It's actually pretty amazing.
It is.
I mean, you see these little feet and you see this neck sticking out of a turtle, but you don't realize there's all that meat inside that shell. So
it was a strange process, I'll tell you that. I think that Kevin's going to link below in the description the YouTube video that we watched to learn how to butcher them.
yes, we will.
And I really suggest that you guys watch that. It is an eye-opening experience.
It's pretty crazy. The turtle keeps moving and for a long time. They say the head can still bite you for 24 hours after it's cut off.
Well,
I don't know if that's exactly true, but as you're cutting it up, I mean, the feet and stuff are they're trying to walk away as you're
yeah, and they're kind of pushing your hands away as you're like cutting the shell apart. It was actually kind of weird. You know, normally I don't really mind. I help with the chickens and I don't mind helping with the rabbits and turkeys and those kinds of things and the goats or whatever. But the turtle was just kind of strange.
Yeah, it was different. It was by far, honestly, probably the hardest thing I've ever butchered. I'd say other things are pretty easy, and once you've done one, you kind of understand them all. This was different than anything I've ever done. Maybe not harder, but different than anything I've ever done.
You know, I think it's weird anyway that when you're butchering an animal afterwards, like if you have like the intestines and stuff on the butchering table or whatever, like the intestines still like keep moving, but like on the turtle, everything is moving. The legs are moving. They're like kicking your hands
Not once
away.
they're cut off, but not once they're completely cut off.
No, but the head is cut off. You're cutting into the shell, and the legs and stuff are like pushing your hands away. It's just, it's a little bit, it's a little bit much for me.
Well, let's not think about all that now that we're about to eat it. So
I can separate myself. I worked in human resources for a long time. I can separate myself from that personal stuff.
All right. Well, let's we're gonna finish getting this all breaded up, and then we're gonna head outside to fry it, and we'll show you that if it doesn't get too dark. We're getting a little late at night here, so
but stick around.
All right. Well, we're frying up the turtle. I think it's looking good. We have the chicken already done over there on the table, but I'm not exactly sure. I guess I'm going to treat this kind of like fish or kind of like chicken. I don't know. But we're just going to try it and see. It looks good. The kids are super excited. I think they're a little nervous. There's the first batch. I think they're just about done. Turtle nuggets. I guess you won't see those at McDonald's anytime soon, probably. But we're going to fry the rest up. I promise we won't try any till we get inside and all of you can see us have our first bite. So I'm going to fry up the rest. There's probably a couple more, maybe 2 more batches to try. And then we're going to head inside and have some dinner. So see you in a minute.
I don't have a tongs or anything. Just use our fork.
All right, well, we're inside and we have the snapping turtle with us, but you might notice we're all wearing different clothes. Well, that's because it's the next day. We deep fried the turtle and brought it in the house, and we're going to get ready to eat it and realized that it didn't look like it was done. So I went back online, did a little more research, and it looks like what a lot of people do is fry it to get the breading crispy, but then they either bake it at a low heat or put it even in a crock pot to let it really bake for, you know, low and slow kind of deal. So that's what we did. We ran out of time last night, so we put it in the fridge and did it tonight. So tonight we're going to try it for the first time. So we're each going to take a piece and then go around the table one at a time. Who's going first?
You.
You come.
All right. Smells good. You can't have ketchup on the first bite.
Good?
Is it white in the middle?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Looks like chicken.
Let me see it.
Tastes. I think more like pork than chicken, maybe like a pork chop almost.
Really?
Really?
Like when you bread pork chops.
You want to go next, Smith?
I'll
Smell
go
it.
next.
It smells good.
Yeah, it tastes like when you bread a pork chop.
Oh, like those Italian pork chops that you make with the marinara on top?
Anyway,
Is it good? Yeah?
those taste like a pork chop.
Let me see yours. Let me see yours.
They say there's so many different kinds of meat, so we might all have a different experience.
Okay, well, let me try mine now.
That's a darker meat.
Like steak. You have like steak. Deep fried steak. Do you still like it?
Tastes like deep fried steak.
Deep fried steak, okay.
Okay, let me try mine.
Grace. Yours looks like
Mine's
it's the
dark.
steak. What do you think?
It tastes good. It doesn't taste like anything different than what you like normally eat.
Alright.
Mom, your turn.
It's good.
It's
I'm
good.
nervous.
It's good.
Mine looks lighter on the inside. Like it might be a, yeah, mine's a pork chop kind.
I think
Alright.
the thinner pieces are.
I'm nervous.
It's good. It's good. Tastes like chicken.
Mine tastes like steak.
Ours tastes like
Oh
steak.
yeah, this tastes like pork chop.
Yeah. Well, mine tastes like steak.
Okay, well this piece is okay.
All right. Well, I guess the verdict's in that it's not bad. I think we all agree that we like
Yeah.
it.
I'll tell you that I was a little bit worried that it was going to taste like the creek.
Me too.
And that it would taste like algae or something.
Seaweed.
Because the raw meat kind of smelled like the creek yet. And so I was kind of afraid. But this piece is really good. Next time I'll use some ketchup. But
Me too.
this is really good. I'm really pleasantly surprised. I feel relieved that it's not gross. It's not a slimy texture at all. It's nice and firm. But after we brought it in last night, like Kevin said, we refrigerated it. And then this evening I put it in an oven in this dish covered in foil on 325 for probably 30 or 45 minutes, and then I uncovered it and let it crisp up in the oven, I don't know, for another 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. And it's really good.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm really happy.
Well, good, because we have a lot more of it in the freezer, so and
This meal is actually half of a turtle. We saved the meat from the other half of the turtle to do this again, and then we have a whole nother turtle in the freezer to make turtle soup.
So that's it. I guess we'll be catching more turtles, and I'll be butchering more turtles for the family. So that's good. It's free food.
Yep.
We can go down to the creek, and there's a lot of them down there. So, all right. Hopefully you guys will get up the nerve to try it yourself. If you have either had it or are going to try it, let us know. Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave so you can see all the videos that we put out 5 a week, Monday through Friday. And until next time, thank you guys for stopping by the homestead. God bless. Hey, thank you guys so much for stopping by the homestead today. We do truly appreciate every one of you for wanting to be part of our lives. We're now going to be putting out 5 new videos every week, Monday through Friday. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Also, don't forget to check out the videos over here on the side. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next time back on the homestead. God bless.